Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Chet Steadman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Soriano, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club. Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, Ted Tyson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. One 0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. Tyson, a Minnesota-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. So 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Soriano aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Alexi Ortega, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now that's popped up. Buckner in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1.
That's the ball. We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And he got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Luis Clemente. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Oh, and this deflects right off him.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Carmen Alfonso. Left side, but well foul. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Ken Singleton will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better, and if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Standing in, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Adam Greenberg.
Now here's the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Sammy Sosa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he's back in standing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And it's quickly 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 0-2 delivery. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Second and third here, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds at third with 2 away now.
Shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
Stepping in, Jesse Padilla. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. Second and third, 2 away. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. So coming to the plate, Robbie Waite. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Sosa is under this one. 1 down.
Batting 7, the catcher, John Clark.
At the plate, John Clark, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Wade Michael, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Runners on first with one down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three and oh now. Three-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
The pitcher, Ken Singleton, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mike Soriano.
Striding in once again, Mike Soriano. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit well on the ground to first. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
The windup and the 0-1. Stays alive, still 0-2. Pitch on the way. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
2-2.
And now a pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's low. That's a ball.
Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ted Tyson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alexi Ortega.
Now at the plate, Alexi Ortega. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Into the box now, Luis Clemente. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
This is chopped down the third baseline, but foul. The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So digging in now, Carmen Alfonso. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Standing in now, Robbie Waite. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, John Clark, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The Cubs do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in, Wade Michael. He drew a walk his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
3 runs already home here.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ken Singleton. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
From the stretch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery, and he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Chet Steadman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So in now for Chicago, Adam Greenberg. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at second and third with one down. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2. Fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Settling in now, Ryan Buckner. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fouled off. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The set and the 2-1.
Nope, ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field. A base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So now to the plate, Jesse Padilla, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Coming to the plate now, Mike Soriano. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Soriano.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, Ted Tyson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The count now at 2-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Alexi Ortega. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. Ball. 2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just inside. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0. Is swung on and missed, strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
Digging in to try it again, Jimmy Grimes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming, here it is.
That's the ball.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that's low, ball 4.
The pitcher, Chet Steadman.
Number 38 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 38.
Chet Steadman will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-0 pitch on the way. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. (3-3) our score with a man on at first and one away. There's a strike. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Adam Greenberg. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong hit hard to the right side. Armstrong, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the belt, the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Cubs are on top 5-3. Now at the plate, Luis Clemente. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home.
Yeah.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 2-2.
Count is full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So stepping in, Carmen Alfonso. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Here comes the 0-1.
No, ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Standing in now, John Clark, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. The 0-1 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Wade Michael, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike 1. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 on its way.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Working for the punch out and the offering. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Full count now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. 3-2 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Now back, second baseman, Jason.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we've heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Ben Zobrist, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way, and he lays off for ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Into the box, Jimmy Grimes, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains 5-3. Julio Teheran takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49, Julio Teheran.
Andrew McCutchen will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
McCutchen.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate now, Mike Soriano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 2, Tyson.
At the plate, Ted Tyson, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Ball 2 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Ready with the 2-0.
3 balls, 0 strikes. Put it out.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alexi.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Alexi Ortega. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Looking at his career totals, Ortega begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Luis Clemente.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luis Clemente. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes set with the 0-1.
No, that's out.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And not in time as the second run scores. So 2 runs are in on the double there, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Carmen Alfonso.
Stepping in now, Carmen Alfonso.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
Second baseman, Robbie Waite.
Into the box now, Robbie Waite, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and we are all tied 5-5. Luther Siegel will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 41, Luther Siegel.
J.C. Embry is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-0.
Outside. That's the ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Greenberg. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Gonna be a tough play. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Stepping into the box, Pete Armstrong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1 and 2. Swing and a line drive. And that's through into left, a base hit. And he is in there. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much, stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
From the belt, the pitch. Sammy Sosa comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, there's another milestone for this terrific hitter. Career RBI number 1,300. Next on the list, the great Roberto Clemente.
Yeah, you're starting. When you're talking Roberto Clemente, you're talking some of the best this game has ever seen, Dan. We're getting into big numbers right here. He needs to take a moment and digest this and realize what he's accomplished.
Ryan Buckner is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Slice down the left side, but foul. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
The next Cub up, Jesse Padilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's not
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
3 balls, no strikes.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now A fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the stretch. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the third baseman, Zobrist.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. And no one will get this one. 2 out, bases loaded. Fastball called for strike 2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Line to the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Now batting, pitcher, Jimmy.
Steven Nieto answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Nieto.
In now, Jimmy Grimes as he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Billy Palmer is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 25, Billy Palmer. Now playing third base and batting 9.
Now at the plate, John Clark. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First offering on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Wade Michael.
At the plate, Wade Michael. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Pitch on the way.
Oh, yeah.
One out, nobody on. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 19, Steven Nieto.
Robbie Oldham will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Robbie Oldham.
In there, and it's 0-1. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Mike Soriano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
2 out with a man at first. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. 2-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cubs lead this one 8-5. Joel Harper gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Joel Harper.
Standing in, number 12. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here's the pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
The windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Adam Greenberg. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Soriano comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
So striding forward now, Pete Armstrong. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Strike taken up in the zone. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw into second, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 5. Ronnie Wickert has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Standing in now, Ted Tyson.
The center fielder.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The Cubbies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alexi Ortega.
Up next for the Buccos, Alexi Ortega. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Luis Clemente.
So now to the plate, Luis Clemente, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Nope, ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Armstrong is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Carmen Alfonso.
Into the box now, Carmen Alfonso. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. Lined into left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Up next to the Pirates, the second baseman, Robbie.
Ready now, Robbie Waite. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nice one.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Waite has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball outside.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Sosa is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0. See ya.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
No, that's out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Clemente is there to put it away for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Jesse Padilla. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's flared toward left center. Michael ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
To the plate now, Jason Kipnis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball. 1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The next 1-2 pitch to third, reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 8-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Thomas Nicholas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 1.
All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, John Clark.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Popped him up. Grimes waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Wade Michael.
Striding in, Wade Michael. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Nicholas is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Lester Bowen will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Lester Bowen.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Mike Soriano, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
At the plate, Ted Tyson, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. He leaps and makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Julio Teheran claims the win out of the pen, his first. Thomas Nicholas earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.